Alright, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we will be playing our Lupus starter area story, and I will be playing this one with my handy dandy Steam controller. If you're interested on how you can play with the Steam controller in Bless Online, the Steam release version, I made a comprehensive guide on my YouTube channel about how you can do that, and I will go ahead and show real quick the configuration that we've got here. It's quite very detailed, so go ahead and check out that video. And if you want to, if you don't even want to check out the video and you just want to straight up take it, I posted it already on the community page, and you can just import it straight here if you like. Let's go. Oh, thank you. The unfortunate thing is they don't have the action mode in the game yet for most of the classes. So what that means is you can't really use this Steam controller config. Basically, it can only be used with Berserker right now, because they're the only ones who have action mode.
How dare you harm a forbidden creature in the sacred forest? Nave ila uto.
What do I push to how?
Find the scum who
My guy
did
looks so.
this.
My guy looks so guilty that he's the only one not howling. Alright, so far I like the look of this area. Oh, okay. Even though I almost went to grab my mouse to do this, but no, let's do this with the controller. The mouse works really well with the controller, actually. A little bit slower than the normal mouse, but that's to be expected. Alright.
What? Lupus?
Hello.
Kill them. They must be silenced.
You can't use them.
I forgot the keybind. Yeah, this is my first time actually using the controller on the Steam release version, so this will take some getting used to. For sure. Okay, first of all, let's get rid of this. And also,
This is the
I might make some adjustments based on how I do in this little starting area here.
What happened, young wolf? Your coming-of-age ritual is a long way off. How can Senuya have awakened inside you?
What is Senuya?
Senuya. It's the dark and savage nature hidden in our race. The black smoke on you is the evidence of its awakening. But it must be awakened only at the coming-of-age ritual. Why has this happened so fast?
I was just attacked by humans.
What? What? How dare a human draw his sword on a young wolf in the sacred forest? Everyone in this forest knows what it would mean. Wait, did you kill them?
That gave me no choice.
That is the reason Senuya awakens in you. You must hurry. You have killed a living being. It will be no time before Sanuya possesses you completely. You must go to the Great Chieftain and begin the coming-of-age ritual before it's too late.
I will.
I'll find those who attacked you. Until the ritual, you must concentrate on controlling yourself. I'll tell the Great Chieftain, so depart as soon as possible.
What exactly is happening to me?
Sanuya will try to escape without warning. It smells blood, and it knows a living being has been reaped. It is the irresistible karma of our race. We were born in chaos.
How can I make Sanua disappear?
That black spirit is always within us. When we smell blood and death, it wakens, and it changes our very souls. When we regain consciousness, there is nothing living in sight.
What should I do?
The Great Chieftain and the Great Tenza will teach you how to control Sanuya. But I worry, you are not fully ready for the coming-of-age ritual yet. But I suppose the Great Tenza will guide you.
I'll go meet with the Great Chieftain.
Ah!
Alright, I gotta say, out of the box feel with the controller is very nice.
You are the young wolf Suheyu talked about. As I thought, the Sanuya has already taken shape, as Suheyu said. We must hold the coming-of-age ritual before it's too late.
Do I also have to meet with Tenza?
I already spoke of your situation to Tenza, so visit his residence and take the trial he gives you. Once you pass the trial and become an adult, Sanuya won't be able to torment you.
Good.
It may be frightening to you, but you have to face it. Do not let any fear enter your mind. Then the Grand Spirit will walk with you.
I've never experienced Sanuya before.
The original meaning of Sanuya is a cloud in twilight. Our ancestors used it to describe the transition of day and night. And now it means the Black Spirit that wants to throw us into chaos.
Where did Sanuya come from?
Sanuya did not come from the outside. It came from inside of you. It is an eternal karma of our race. We have been in chaos from our birth. Therefore, even adult warriors cannot be completely free from the Black Spirit.
You mean Sanuya is another form of us?
Right. Sanuya is the nature of our race, craving blood and death. In the beginning, when Providence had not yet arrived in this world, Sanuya made us help the demons. So you have to keep training to prevent Sanuya awakening for good.
This is interesting, because this will exit me out from the dialogue completely. And so will this.
It may be frightening to you, but you have to face it.
That must be a
Do
glitch.
not
They
let
shouldn't
any
have
fear
that,
enter your
have that
mind.
at the end.
Then the Grand Spirit will walk with you.
Alright. Activate auto run.
Ah!
Don't be afraid. Raise your head, young wolf. Once you get over the small hurdle with me, you will regain your peace. So tell me, are you ready to face the dark spirit that has awakened in you?
I'm ready.
In the name of our race and as protector of Providence, I'll test whether you have the right to become an adult. With this ritual, you will learn how to control yourself, and as a result, Sanuya will disappear from you.
I hope so.
Young wolf, if you are ready, take up your weapon.
I am ready.
Take a look at yourself. I am now returning to where our people began. Face it and overcome it.
Subdue? Okay.
Take a look at yourself. You are a child of chaos.
All right.
You can use that.
You have finally mastered yourself.
Thank you, Ergen Tenza.
Sanuya has already disappeared from your body. I was concerned as your coming-of-age ritual was far earlier than expected. But now, I feel relieved.
Thank you.
Now, according to our traditions, it is time for you to gain your warrior's armor. Once you have finished this final ritual, you too can be a protector of the forest.
How do I get this armor?
Great Chieftain Chinua will have prepared your armor. Tell him that you have passed the gateway.
Has Senua disappeared from me?
The body of every newborn Lupus contains Sanuya, the Dark Spirit. This Dark Spirit begins as a small spot, but it grows larger and larger until it emerges from the body. Our coming-of-age ritual allows us to control the Dark Spirit, returning ourselves to the world of light.
How is this even possible?
As I said, you already possess the power to overcome Sanuya. But every young Lupus is paralyzed with fear when facing Sanuya for the first time. And if Sanuya awakens completely while you're paralyzed, well, you will be reduced to a chaotic state.
Then you will...
I help young wolves realize that they already possess the power they need. Because although some wolves realize it by themselves, most of them don't until it's too late. Providence gave us a harsh fate, but I wish to help my descendants.
I still have yet another question.
Great Chieftain Chinua will have prepared your armor. Tell him that you have passed the gateway.
Where's Tenza's body?
The young wolves always ask me, and I always give them the same answer. My body disappeared thousands of years ago.
Then now you are... what exactly?
What you see before you is the spirit of Ergen Tenza, my original body. I can only materialize by combining with the essence of the forest. My original body left a part of his spirit in this world to help his descendants.
Does it mean you're not really Tenza? You're just a part? Like a mirror image? Or some sort of, yeah, I guess just an image, not the actual Tenza.
But if you mean the complete Ergen Tenza, he left this world a long time ago. I am only a fraction of his memory and will, so I am Tenza, but not the complete Tenza.
So like a Horcrux. I'll go speak with chieftain though. Alright, so I keep instinctively hitting the left trigger when I'm trying to do the combos, even though I know that it's not right. I keep doing it, so maybe that's a sign that I should change the left trigger as the modifier to my combos. So yeah, I might have a bit of a better idea how to change things around a bit with my configuration.
Welcome, our new warrior. You've grown up so fast. Well, I guess Tenza blessed you, yes?
Because right now it's the left grip button, and it's not so intuitive, especially while moving around. I think it's easier to use the left trigger while moving. Yes, he did bless me.
Then, for the final rite, I bestow the garb of a warrior upon you. You will be a valiant protector, as your forefathers have been. And always walk the glorious path, as the ancient warriors did.
Thank you, great chieftain.
Now, you are an adult, so you may walk in this forest as you please. Or you can meet the others. They will want to congratulate you. All of them will bless the birth of a new warrior.
Can I meet Tenza again? There's so much I would like to learn from him.
Of course. His residence is always open to any Lupus. He will even welcome a stranger, unless they are hostile. However, you must always show courtesy to him.
I'm a little worried right now.
You don't have to worry about it. All Lupus are welcome. Be respectful and obedient. Don't talk too much. Listen to others first.
Thank you. I must go now.
You must remember the people who attacked you. I heard there were others.
Who were they?
We found an ominous thing when you were attacked. A party had come to retrieve it. We fought against them. Fortunately, very few of our warriors were injured, but the group recovered the thing and disappeared.
Do you know where they went?
We don't have any particular way. For now, I'll search with as many warriors as possible. So you must help the scouts as a warrior of the forest. Even though you took the coming-of-age ritual quite recently, you must act as an adult warrior.
I will.
Ask the wood spirit outside the village whether there has been anything suspicious. And if you find a suspicious person, call the warriors to you.
I will, great chieftain.
Ah!
Oh no, don't get stuck. Okay. This robe or whatever I'm wearing looks ridiculous on a freaking wolf. I'm like wearing a dress. I feel like I'm wearing a dress. I guess this is their ceremonial stuff.
You're the newborn warrior. The babbling branches spoke of you. What has brought you here?
I come with a question from Chinua Kamlo.
Mysterious things have happened in this forest recently. All of them close to the hill. You should go there if you want to find out more.
Thank you for the information. Alright, so far, I like this. I think this is very interesting, very interesting, detailed story. It's definitely top 3. Top 3 story of Lupus right now. Patrol the Wolf Next Hills and check for strangers. Oh, other direction. Alright, so I already have a lot of ideas on how to improve the controller configuration a little bit. I think I'll leave the first, I guess we'll call it the 1.0 configuration and make a new one later on. So, just a regular merchant. Who's this guy? No one of interest. And again, I guess as far as like the area goes, I mean, this is like complete wilderness, so nothing fancy. Some huts. Sounds like the loop is really like very natural.
Remain here until all preparations are complete. Keep a tight watch on the perimeter. Remain here until all preparations are complete. Keep a tight watch on the perimeter. And remain here until all preparations are complete. Keep a tight watch on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Remain here until all preparations are complete.
Okay, I got it.
Keep a tight watch on the perimeter. Remain here until all preparations are
This is the
complete.
Iron Protected
Keep a
Zone.
tight watch on the perimeter. And ensure that no one approaches.
You almost died, but you look fine now, wolf friend. I was worried that the wolf of the forest was going to die in front of my eyes. I'm sure you'll understand. The wolves would never leave me alone if that happened.
Who are you?
Ah, I'd forgotten the manners of wolves. My name is Matthias Hobbit. I came here to meet Chinawa, your great chieftain.
What do you want?
Those who tried to kill you are the Grandezes, subordinates of the Emperor. I came here to warn you. Their plot concerns the forest.
What are they planning to do?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know the exact intention of the Grandezes. I only know that they are trying to corrupt the sacred forest of wolves. I intend to meet Grand Chieftain Chinawa to tell him of this crisis and discuss what we can do about it.
I see.
Speaking of which, can you bring me to Chinawa? It's urgent, so please.
You said your last name is Hobbit?
Yes, my name is Hobbit, named after the Empire. It was once the name of this country. However, it's irrelevant now, since the Emperor is an Adler, not a Hobbit.
Are you a noble?
Well, it is true that the late Hobbit Emperor, the Sun Emperor, was my father. But I don't pay attention to politics. My mother was only a concubine. So feel free to treat me as a friend.
I will. You seem like a nice dude.
This is the Iron Protected Zone.
Am I going the right way at all? I have no idea. It says in the village, but there's this thing down here now. It's just auto, yeah, okay, we're going the right way. Oh, I keep trying to zoom out more, but I'm pretty sure I didn't enable that in the settings yet. Actually, let me do that real quick. Interface, right? Max sight range 4. Apply. Okay.
Ah!
So this is the Forest of Wolves. I've never traveled so far in. And I can't guarantee that I can find my way back. Anyway, thank you for helping me.
Don't mention it.
Now, I have to tell Chinua what I found out about the plot between the false emperor and the Grandezas. Then, I will see you again. Providence willing, my wolf friend.
Alright.
This is the Iron Protected Zone.
Right, Matthias. If you are right, it explains the recent phenomenon in the forest. But I still can't understand why the Emperor would do such a thing. Furthermore, they want to kill Tenza. How could that be possible?
I understand it's a hard thing to believe, Great Chieftain, but the facts are in front of you, and the Grandezas are in the forest, as you can see. We must seize them, or find a way to stop them before it's too late.
Great Chieftain. My worst fear became a reality. If I had just led the Dawn's Light Scouts properly, this could have been prevented. This whole thing was my responsibility.
Tell me what you found, Suheyu. Are the Grandezas still in this forest?
Matthias was right, Great Chieftain. And I found tracks showing many of them moving in a hurry. If they really were going after Tenza, I think the time will come soon.
Great Chieftain.
What? Oh dear. I must go to Tenza's residence right away. Suheyu, you must gather all warriors at the Warriors' Hall. And Matthias, I know you are just a guest, but can you help us?
I won't say no to that if it's an opportunity to help the wolves. And the usurper is my enemy, too.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Matthias. Then, young warrior, follow me with Matthias right now. We must protect Tenza from this danger.
Yes. Agreed.
Ah! We have not a moment to waste, so follow me quickly.
So yeah, there's a few bindings that I set up where I have to like hold down a button on the right side of the controller to activate something else on the right side of the controller, but I think I need to do more crossing between the two sides.
How dare the false Emperor's minions step into the sacred forest?
We must take the essence of life. Stop them at all costs.
No! If Tenza loses the essence, it will bring catastrophe upon the forest.
This is the Iron Protected Zone.
Got this. Oh, that's the charge attack. Why aren't you attacking right now? Oh, I'm an idiot. I will collect all this stuff, even if it's not worth the time it takes to bend down and loot it. I'm just that greedy.
I am in torment.
To law! Now the essence is taken, it will soon become wild. Charge.
This is the Iron Protected Zone.
Oh my. How can
I am in
lost his
torment.
essence? It's not good. Denza fell into chaos, and the forest will be shaken. Please, help me to prevent this terrible thing.
How can I help?
I am in torment.
While I pacify the forest spirits, until Tenza regains his consciousness from chaos. Tenza removed your Sanuya. This time, you must help Tenza.
I am in torment.
I will.
Who dares stand in my way? Move aside. Don't hold me back. I have lost a part of my soul. Come closer. I have a message for you.
This is the Iron Protected Zone.
It's you who saved me from my frenzy. I heard your voice over the crash of blood and death. Without you, I would still be in there.
It's a relief you've come to your senses.
But the essence of life that I have carried up until now has disappeared. The seal of the forest, our oath to Providence, may be broken. You must recover the essence.
Will you help me?
Our race's fate has darkened, but I cannot help any further. Without my essence, I must fall asleep to prevent the destruction of the forest. Now you must pass along the road, according to the decision of the great chieftain Chinua.
But
I can see the signs beginning on the other side of the forest. Now I must close my eyes. While I am absent, please take care of this forest and my race. I hope you will overcome your fate.
Tenza? We're on our own now.
We must recover the essence of Tenza from them. But it is impossible to fight against the Empire by ourselves. To defeat them, we have to cooperate with Matthias.
Cooperate with Matthias?
Matthias has built a force to thwart the ambitions of the false Emperor. By helping the Crown Prince, the legitimate heir to the Empire, and has asked us, the race of the forest, to help.
How do I help Matthias?
I want to advance to Hiracon with my soldiers immediately. But then the army of the Emperor will burn this forest. So we must wait and help the Crown Prince secretly until the time comes.
Then we wait.
Tenza appointed you So you must follow Matthias and help the Crown Prince to show that we support him against the usurper. Go to Matthias and deliver my words. Then he will understand my will.
But why am I to go there?
You shone the light at Tenza in his rage. There was once a warrior who did the same thing. After that, the warrior left this forest and brought light to the continent.
Who is the warrior?
The champion of Lupus. His name was Bold Batar. Tenza said you will walk the same path as him. I think he prophesied your destiny.
I will walk the same path as Bulbatar?
Do you remember when Sanuya awakened in you? On that day, Tenza told me that you have a special destiny. So do not worry, and follow Matthias to face your destiny.
I'll follow Matthias. By the way, that was like today when that awakened in me. So still feeling pretty strange about this whole thing, but I'm, you know, I can handle it. Alright, sorry guys for kind of going off topic. I know a lot of people probably, I mean, the whole point of this is to let you guys get into the story and everything, and I started kind of talking about my controller configuration and stuff for a bit there. I'm sorry about that. This was a very interesting story though. I want to say it's probably the second, oh man, yeah, second, it has to be second to Aqua Elf. But I don't know. Both were very good in their own ways.
My brother, who stood back to back with me. Are you here to say goodbye? I'm about to leave for Huracan. Is the Great Chieftain still saying nothing to you?
He said I should follow you, actually.
What? He didn't give me an answer. But now he sends you all of a sudden. I can't understand it. Perhaps... do you have a message from the Great Chieftain?
He said I represent his will to cooperate.
Willingness to cooperate? I see the Great Chieftain made his decision at last. Then I must welcome it, of course. Moreover, if you are with me, I can imagine nothing better.
Where in Huracan will you go?
For now, I'm going back to my mansion in Huracan. I have a thing or two to see to there. And there are people who will help us as well. I'm not the only one who wants to expel the usurper.
And how can I get to Huracan?
Don't worry. I'll prepare a wyvern for you. Speak to the wyvern tamer here and go to Huracan. Then meet me again at my mansion.
Alright.
You can travel anywhere you want with a wyvern. Where would you like to go?
Matthias said I should meet with you.
You are the one Matthias spoke of. It will be a long journey from Braun Forest to Huracan. Do you have everything ready?
I am ready.
When you are, then we're heading to Huracan.
Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the Lupus starting area story.
You've entered a protected zone.
It's hard to say. I almost want to give it number 1. I don't know, something about the whole, I think maybe something about the whole Wolfpack thing kind of resonates with me and all that kind of stuff. And it is interesting about the Saruya and, you know, their deep burning rage or whatever in their souls. yeah, it's shoot, I don't know. Aqua Elf story did have a few other layers, a bit more depth to it. The Aqua Elves had, so Aqua Elves still number 1, Lupus number 2. Number 3 would have to be Masku, I think. And then Pantera. And then Pantera, Hobbit, Sylvan Elf, Amistad. That's my ratings right there as far as the beginning stories go. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did manage and were interested in watching and seeing all the dialogue options for all the starting area stories, I think most of them were pretty interesting. Human ones were kind of dull. Other than that, everything else we learned some interesting facts and tidbits about all the races. Catch me live on twitch.tv/5miles. Follow, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you next time.